People who walk alone often carry 5 gifts that the world rarely recognizes. We live in a time where worth is measured by numbers, followers, likes, and smiling faces in photos. The more people we have around us, the more successful we appear. But have you ever stopped to wonder, what if silence isn't loneliness, but a stage of inner growth? Some people quietly step away from the noise. They don't crave attention or constant validation. They simply move through life at their own pace, guided by something deeper than social approval. And while the world may see them as distant or strange, these people often hold rare qualities: authenticity, independence, wisdom, and emotional depth. In this video, we'll explore 5 remarkable personality traits that people with few or no friends often share. Not signs of weakness, but signs of evolution. The first trait, authenticity. The courage to be yourself. Sometimes, to be yourself, you have to be willing to lose the whole world. In today's world, most people trade small pieces of their truth for the comfort of belonging. They laugh at jokes they don't find funny, agree with opinions they don't believe in, and shape themselves to fit what others expect. It's easier that way. Until one day, it's not. Those who choose authenticity walk a harder path. They stop pretending. They speak their truth even when it's uncomfortable. They'd rather be misunderstood than be false. And yes, that choice can cost them friends, approval, even a sense of belonging. But what they gain is something far more valuable: freedom. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Authenticity is the strength of a free soul." When you no longer need to wear a mask to survive, life becomes lighter, clearer, and infinitely more real. The world may not reward honesty, but authenticity is its own reward. You may lose people who loved your mask, but you'll find peace with the person beneath it. The second trait, independence. The power to stand alone. The one who can sit quietly with themselves is the freest of all. In a world that thrives on noise and constant connection, few people ever learn the art of being alone. Most of us depend on others to feel seen, validated, or alive. We scroll, we post, we talk, not always to share, but to escape silence. But those who have few friends often discover something rare: emotional self-sufficiency. Modern psychology defines it as the ability to create emotional stability and fulfillment from within. These individuals have learned that peace doesn't come from approval. It comes from alignment with oneself. They find comfort in solitude, not because they dislike people, but because they've made peace with their own company. They don't need someone else to complete them, to tell them who they are, or to mirror their worth back to them. Independence isn't isolation, it's emotional freedom. It's the ability to stand firm in your truth, even when no one claps for you. It's understanding that happiness isn't a gift others give you, but a garden you grow inside yourself. When you stop fearing solitude, it transforms from emptiness into clarity. That's when you realize the quiet isn't lonely, it's sacred. The third trait, selectivity. Fewer, but real. The wise don't collect friends, they curate souls. As we grow older, something shifts. We stop chasing crowds and start craving connection. We realize not everyone who smiles is sincere, and not every friend is meant to stay. Having few friends doesn't make you cold or distant. It means you've learned to value your energy. Selective people understand that relationships are like mirrors. The ones you keep close shape the way you see yourself. So they choose carefully. They no longer maintain connections just to avoid silence or seem social. They choose friends the way a craftsman selects materials, with patience, discernment, and care. Fewer, finer, and genuine. This isn't arrogance, it's wisdom. It's understanding that your peace is too expensive to trade for shallow company. It's knowing that presence is powerful only when it's authentic. They prefer deep conversations over small talk, loyalty over convenience, solitude over superficiality. They understand that energy is sacred, and not everyone deserves access to it. Because sometimes the real flex isn't being surrounded by people. It's having the courage to walk with only those who truly see you, and the strength to walk away from those who don't. The fourth trait, introspection, meeting yourself. Most people spend their whole lives trying to understand the world, but forget the journey of understanding themselves. In an age of endless noise, few people ever stop to listen inward. We are constantly connected, scrolling, talking, reacting, yet we rarely pause long enough to ask, what's really happening inside me? Those who spend more time alone often discover this rare gift. Introspection. They read, write, reflect, and observe their thoughts without judgment. They don't fear silence. They use it as a mirror. Marcus Aurelius once said, "He who understands himself controls the world." Because when you understand your own mind, your triggers, desires, and fears, the chaos outside loses its power. You no longer chase approval or react blindly. You respond with awareness. Introspective people carry a quiet strength. Their solitude isn't loneliness, it's a sanctuary where their mind and heart align. While others run from discomfort, they lean in and learn from it. Modern psychology calls this self-awareness, the cornerstone of emotional intelligence. It's what allows them to grow continuously, to stay grounded in a world that constantly pulls at their attention. They've realized that the deepest journey you can ever take isn't across oceans or continents. It's the journey inward, to finally meet yourself. The fifth and final trait, growth, turning loneliness into evolution. Loneliness doesn't break you, it teaches you to grow. Seneca once wrote, "Difficulty is where virtue is born." And loneliness, though uncomfortable, is one of life's greatest teachers. It strips away the noise, the distractions, and the masks, leaving you face to face with yourself. People who spend long periods alone often mature faster, not because solitude is easy, but because it's honest. They see what others avoid, their own fragility, their fears, their unhealed parts. But instead of running, they learn to sit with them. They realize that healing begins not by escaping pain, but by understanding it. Over time, loneliness transforms from emptiness into evolution. It becomes the soil where emotional intelligence, resilience, and wisdom take root. These people learn to love without clinging, to understand without judging, to grow quietly, without needing to prove anything. They don't fight solitude, they collaborate with it. And maybe that's the deepest form of growth, not the kind that makes you louder, but the kind that makes you softer, wiser, and strong enough to stand alone in peace. If you recognize yourself in these 5 traits, remember, you're not lost. You're simply evolving. You're walking a quieter, deeper path that not everyone is ready for. Having few friends doesn't make you less worthy. It means you've grown beyond the need for shallow validation. You crave truth, not approval. Depth, not distraction. You belong to a rare kind of people, the ones who choose awareness over conformity, quality over quantity, and authenticity over comfort. You're not lonely. You're refining. You're learning to build peace from the inside out. And yes, That journey can feel isolating. But every stage of transformation begins in solitude. That's where clarity is born. That's where strength takes root. So if you ever feel alone on your path, remember this. Peace is not found in crowds. It's found in alignment. Don't be afraid to walk alone, because on every mountain top, there is always only one person standing.